It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to where we are today, but we have just begun. Today, we begin in earnest the work of making sure that the world we leave our children is just a little bit better than the one we inhabit today. Meaning, we must actually not only try to seek our own individual, collective, and societal progress, development, prosperity, elevation all the time in our education and other sufferings, but also we must also try to develop a better world, particularly for our children and for the upcoming generations of men and women, with not only our character, morality, merits, and other excellence, but also with our knowledge, possession, wealth, and anything else that we might have in our lives, in our character, mind, and anything else that we can do. Definitely, with our knowledge, we should do, even if it's on an individual level, and even if it does not make a whole lot of or big difference or large impact in the world, but anything that's done, said, always makes a difference and creates an impact that's either positive, healthy, productive, or negative, inconsequential, irreparable, and irreplaceable. So ultimately, we are responsible for who we are, what we do, what we say, what we create, and what we develop our country into, and what we also are able to leave behind for the other people that will come later on. So ultimately, it depends upon ourselves. Everything ultimately boils down to our own character, decision, choice, mentality, action, and everything else that we are as individual men and women, because we are ultimately entirely and absolutely responsible for our nature, character, and also for our success, actions, responsibility, societal behavior, external conduct, etc. Because we are agents, we are free agents in men and women. We have been already given by the universe and by the evolution the freedom of choice, action, will, with the help of which we can not only think with great reason, intelligence, character, we can observe and develop critical thinking, and we can also apply that thinking, intellectuality, education, character, morality, excellence, and other virtues directly into our actions, behaviors, and developments for the others, and not just ourselves. So it's all about what we can do for the others, not only in the present but also in the future. What we can leave behind that's progressive, good, wise, rational for them, by always not thinking about ourselves, by always not considering our ambitions, desires, and the fulfillment of our interests, because that would be selfish. But the modern people are consumed by materialism, objectivism, and they also concern themselves with their own success, validation, approval, objects only.